Thank you for joining me today. Today I want to talk to you about billing and collecting fees. This was probably one of the most controversial things that I did with the franchise, and I had more pushback here with our franchise owners than probably anything that I implemented. It's ACHing your fees. So first we're going to talk about what is ACH, if you don't know. But this is not the traditional way CPAs do business. They're so accustomed to keeping time, invoicing the client, dealing with accounts receivables. And once I started doing this one step, my cash flow went up tremendously. I think the clients liked it better, much better. So let's get started. Let me kind of tell you a little bit about ACH. So in case you don't know what it is, it's nothing more. I'm going to read this to you. The definition of an ACH payment is allowing your practice to collect a referring payment without waiting for the client to mail a physical check after receiving your bill. By having the client authorize the electronic debit to their account, the transfer of fund is accomplished electronically. And my practice, didn't have a big practice, but I think we got up to where at the beginning of the month, we had it on the 10th, 1st and the 15th, but on those 2 days, we would hit a button and $40,000 would just appear into our account. That's a lot of money, especially considering we didn't have but 1 or 2 employees, a little bit of rent. Isn't it nice to know it's going to come in every month like clockwork? If you lost a client, then it may be you're going to have $39,800 coming in. And I don't know why, since it worked for me so well, why my franchise owners have such a resistance to it. Not all of them, but some of them did. Because traditionally, that's not the way you do things. How do you know what you need to bill? How do you know how much you're going to bill them? And I would say to them, if you deal in a defined market, like we did the small business market, those grossing under $500,000, I pretty much can tell you what their bill is going to be. And after I look at the number of transactions that are flowing through their bank account, etc., I can make a very good estimate. Then I hear people say, but John, what happens if they want me to evaluate another business or whether or not they may want to sell their business? What do I do? Well, all you have to do for the client is to say to them, now understand it's going to take me extra time for this special project. And I estimate that additional cost is going to be around $750. And I'll let you know if it goes over that. You just bill them separately for the special projects. This is for the recurring, routine things such as, let's just say, monthly processing, routine consultation, and a tax return. But John, I don't know how much they're going to talk to me. Business owners don't take a lot of your time. But if someone does, then at the end of the year say, listen, you're doing a lot more consultation, or require a lot more consultation than average, so we'll have to increase that up to, instead of 175, we got to go up to 225. And guess what they'll say? If you've done a good job in that year, they'll say, that'll be fine. It was so important that we made this part of the operation manual, and it's in the operation manual that you should have received when you joined SASBA. It's under the chapter collecting fees, and we try to cover everything. We talk about the bank account you have to set up. We talked about things like tracking the information, understanding the process. Your bank shouldn't have this feature. And I promise you, the vast majority of your clients will love this process. So I would really try to get as many as I could on this program. It'll make your job so less stressful. And you won't have your revenue just going up and down. You know, March, April, May, you get your revenue receipts are tremendous because of the tax returns. But then all of a sudden, November and December and January, you almost die in cash flow. This solves that problem. You really need to take a look at this. It will make a difference to your practice. Clients do like having one payment they make every month where all of a sudden you're not hitting them with a $1,200, $1,500 bill at a certain point in time, and then them struggle for the next 6 months paying it off, and you need to having to keep track of it. You just need to simplify the collection process, and this will do it. If you have any questions, obviously you can call us up. Make sure you read the manual first. It'll make a difference to your practice. And believe it or not, I think you'll pick up more clients. And one other thing that's nice, the first year, since when you start implementing it, the first year your cash flow goes through the roof, because really what you're doing, you're collecting everything up front. So try it. If nothing else, try it on a couple of clients. See how it works for you, but I promise you it'll make a difference. And all those franchise owners that resisted it at first, if you went back now and talked to them, they'd sit there and say, I wouldn't do business any other way than pre-authorized check. Hope this helped. And let's make that collection process something that is simple for both you and your clients. Thanks for joining me.